The Tacoma is known for resale, best-selling, best overall value, and industry accolade safety awards. The 2018 model here has a geometric chrome grille. Beside that are projector beam headlights with LED daytime running lights and integrated wide-angle fog lights. The off-road offers black over fenders, 16-inch machine contrast alloy wheels, as well as a power outside mirror with turn signal indication lights. The Toyota Racing Development offers off-road tuned suspension with built-in shocks, electronically controlled locking rear differential, multi-terrain select and crawl control, as well as the tow package under the Power Easy lift tailgate.
And here we are in the driver's seat of the 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Sport 4x4 double cab. And if I quickly put my foot on the brake and press start on the ignition, as you'll see, it'll start up and we will be alerted that we aren't wearing our seatbelts, but not to worry, we are in a parked position, so we aren't going to be using our seatbelts now. So right next to the push to start ignition, we have a knob selector going from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel high or 4-wheel low. And 4-wheel high is used for your typical poor traction conditions, such as just a light snowy road or if it's raining. And you can simply select that by twisting the knob. And we additionally have 4-wheel low. Now 4-wheel low is going to be for your more rugged off-road terrains, deep snow, deep sand, rocks, whatever it may be, that 4-wheel high just isn't cutting it. And in order to enable that, you want to push down the outside of the knob and not the centerpiece here, because that's just going to bring it back up. But you push down the knob and select 4-wheel low. And on our cluster gauge here, we will get a flashing and audible indication that 4-wheel low and one of the 4-wheel drive systems is activated. As you can see, if I just quickly go back to 4-wheel high, the 4-wheel low indicator will go away, and if I switch it back to 2-wheel drive, the 4-wheel drive transaxle there will just disappear off of our cluster gauge. Now, in addition to the 4-wheel low and high knob selector, coming up towards your map lights here, we have our vehicle stability control switch, which you can press that to off. And here we will be notified about the automatic limited slip differential. Now, if you know anything about the vehicle stability control, what that's going to do is when a wheel is losing traction, it's going to cut power to the engine so that the wheel is just not constantly slipping and it can regain traction. But with that off, what the automatic limited slip differential is going to do, instead of cutting the power of the engine, it's going to send more power to wheels that have more traction. So it's useful if if just one or two of your wheels are stuck in a mud ditch or anything of the sort. It's going to automatically send power to wheels with the most traction to try and help pull or almost crawl out of the situation. And up here we have our multi-terrain selection button, as well as the knob for 5 different levels of terrain. And we have the actual crawl control buttoning. What the crawl control buttoning does is it's going to modulate throttle and braking so that you just focus on steering. And as you can see by the illustration on the button, this is mainly good for whenever you're in really rugged terrains and there's big rocks and jolting motions that's going to make it really hard to steer, accelerate, and brake all at the same time. So this is going to modulate the acceleration and braking so that all you have to worry about is steering. Here we have our 7-inch touch display with Intune Plus, as you can see by the CD player here. This is going to come standard with everything that our Intune system comes standard with: the navigation, all the great audio features, the Bluetooth connectivity, etc. And as this one does have a map card, it does have integrated navigation. Coming below the touch display, we have our climate controls here. Under our climate controls, we have an ECT power mode, which is going to basically change the shift points of the transmission. We have the Qi wireless charging power button here. So you just want to turn that on and throw your phone down here on this Qi pad, and any phone capable of wireless charging will then charge as long as the button is activated. And under this little flip, as normal, we have our USB 2.0 port and an auxiliary. And the USB is 2.1 so that tablets can charge, so you can take your tablets on the road with you. And then here we have a 120 volt power connector. Here we have our leather trimmed shifter with all of your basic shifting Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera to focus here. And you can also slap that over to manual if you need to. Parking brake, cup holders, center console. Very deep, but not as much surface area as it looks like. We have these great, comfortable, and fashionable cloth seats. And moving to the leather trimmed steering wheel. You have all your audio controls as well as voice control there. Hold or mute your phone, answer or deny a call. And these buttons here are to navigate your multi-information display, which you can do from such. There's a electronic compass there to manage the music. And here is your roll pitch angles. So whenever you are doing those rugged terrains, if your car, it's gonna help you to know like what angle your car is at, if it's too steep, whatever it may be. Here are some emergency messages which may appear, and here are some settings. If we click the middle button, we can access all of the multi-information display settings here, so that's pretty nifty. As well as all of that under the steering wheel, standardly you'll have the cruise control there. All your functions for your power windows, power mirrors, automatic locking, all that good stuff. We have our regular storage down there. And this Tacoma does not have power adjustment. They are manual adjusting seats. We have an additional 2 cup holders here. And that basically sums up the 17 Tacoma TRD off-road 4x4 double cabins front interior, with the conclusion of an automatic dimming rear view mirror with the digital compass there. So I hope I helped to inform you all about the 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Sport 4x4 double cab. But one last feature I'd like to show you. As you can see back there in our mirror, we do have a button that will automatically open and close the privacy glass back there. Now, if the 2017 Toyota Tacoma interests you at all, please come see me at Green's Toyota of Lexington, Kentucky. My name is Nathan Fryman. I will be more than glad to help you, whether it's gaining information on your very own Tacoma 4x4 vehicle or any new Toyota vehicle for that matter. And if you do decide to make a purchase, I will also be able to help you with that. Again, my name is Nathan Fryman with Green's Toyota of Lexington, Kentucky. I hope you all have a great day.